Bro, the state of the fridge is, I think, like, first of all, you've got rotting meat in there. Rotting meat just in your shelf. And your shelf's above mine, by the way. So that rotting meat dripping onto mine. That's nice. That's clean.
Do you want to know why I'm wearing this shirt today?
I was actually very intrigued. Very intrigued.
I was just trying to channel my inner work girly. I feel like, this is kind of a job. It's a vibe. And I was thinking about how when I wore this to work one time and I went on my London commute, how I was in distress, low-key. It was fucking hot. I just wanted to talk about how much of a struggle it is in summer or just in general commuting in London. And I've had several really jarring experiences in the past, I want to say 3 weeks, because I've been going into the office more and I don't live that close to the office, so I have to take either 2 tubes or a long walk and then a tube. And it's fine when the tube works, but when the tube doesn't work and you're just trapped underground, I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like things are not going well. No. Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up today.
Fair.
Like, it's fucked.
Yeah. That heat down there in the tube, not worth it. Not worth it. It looks disgusting. Some of those lines you're like, oh, this just looks like I'm breathing in filth. Literally,
and you are breathing in filth, because when you dig through that nose a little bit, you start to find black things, dirty things, nothing nice in there, bruh. And I like, the thing that was delaying me like 2 times in a row in 1 week was a signal failure. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want you to keep failing signals.
Literally every single time without fail.
Can we fix the signals? Like, let's get a battery in there. Let's do something. Waiting in the tube, like, I think it was yesterday, I was waiting 5 minutes at each stop. And I was just like, do they want me to kill myself?
I'd actually have to get out and walk because I can't do that.
You're wrecking my plan.
But then you can't walk because it's way too far. Like, that's too much.
It's like, it takes 2 minutes to go from one stop to the other. That takes 15 on a walking second. And that's only in Central. If you leave Central London, that 15 minutes is now going to be like 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, facts.
This city is just so big.
Yeah, you have to rely on public transport, and it's always shit.
It's so shit. Like, where is my private jet? Where is my chauffeur? Where are the taxis? I can't afford an Uber,
You can't even, because the traffic doesn't allow it.
It doesn't allow
anything, bro.
You still have to leave eons of time for that traffic. And then there's the congestion zone and the fucking ULEZ charge. Yeah, there's
no winning.
This is the land of the non-free. That's what I call this flipping city.
Pure struggle.
And shout out to London.
Yeah. Shout out.
But I mean, I'm in my work attire today, so I just wanted to feel the quirkiness. Also, I just love how it's got like glitter.
Yeah,
like,
I do love that
thread.
shirt.
It's actually so cute.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Cecilia.
I'm Marybi. And
this is the Same But Diff podcast. The podcast where we prove to the internet that we are a bit funny.
We are indeed. And we unpick too much lore.
We love to yap on the internet.
We do, in fact.
Let's get straight into it. Why don't we?
We shall. Okay, on to our first segment. Something we spoke about doing but haven't yet done it on the pod. It's a taste test.
Ooh, what? Wait, actually food?
Yep.
Oh my god! No,
So yesterday, when I went to the little Japanese store, we spoke about this when we were in the queue because we saw it and we were like, oh, want to try that. So I thought, why not? The little seaweed things.
Oh, I'm gassed. Let's show the people. What are they?
I don't actually know what exactly the different flavors are. It's in Japanese, so
okay,
kind of cooked.
Sokkan.
But yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's try something new. Let's both have a little try.
Thank you. This is so fun.
I know, right? I was like, this is exciting.
Oh, it's mini packages. Okay, cool. So we got pink and we've got green. This is a lot of plastic. But anyway,
wasted really. But okay, which one should we try first?
Pink. We start with pink because pink is the best.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is so.
It smells like seaweed.
Wow, it smells
Texture
like wakame.
Is crazy.
It smells like wakame.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually reeks. Bussin'.
That's
I
good.
can't lie, that's nice.
That's good.
What the hell is that? It's a bit like a pickle.
Got a little bite to it.
It got a little chew. I think this tastes like pickles, but like it's seaweed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does kind of just taste like wakame salad. That's good.
Let's try the green. Green flavor. Not that we know what
it's got a different texture, I think.
Ooh.
It has.
Skinny. It smells the same. People who don't like the smell of ocean, yeah. You don't even bother trying this. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about this.
What would you rate them?
I prefer the green. I think the pink one is a bit too sour.
The pink. I like the sour. Tang.
Yeah. I'm not too sure about that.
Anyway.
That was fun. Yeah. I liked
Very random.
Yeah.
But I thought, how cute.
So where did you get this?
What's the shop called? The little Japanese shop where they sell literally everything.
I think it's the Japan Center.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, in Westfield, White City. Very good.
Let me finish chewing. It's actually chewy and crunchy.
Very, very chewy.
Not too sure.
Very seaweedy. Very fishy.
Yeah, that. If you don't like sushi, fishy, overly crunchy, it tastes natural.
It tastes like the sea.
That aftertaste is interesting.
It's there still. Very, very much kicking through. Very strong.
I think. Did you give a rating?
You go first.
So for the original, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Sorry, maybe 7 out of 10. And then for the pink one, I think I'll give it a 6.5. Like, they're not that different.
Yeah.
Let me just give this one more try.
You finished the green. Fair.
Big backs shining through.
I would give the green one. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's the sizing that they've done it in. It's very good because you can have a lot of either of them. I feel like I'd give the green a solid 6.5. I think I'd give the green. I prefer the pink, so I think I'd give the pink a 7.
I prefer the pink now. I've eaten more of it. I actually prefer it. I'm not gonna lie.
All talk. Yeah. But I also think I've had a lot of other seaweed snacks that I would say are better.
Yeah.
Like seaweed thins, the crispy seaweed.
Yeah.
I think that's just OP. The best seaweed snack ever. Yeah.
We always have those at work. They're so good. That's so good.
Lucky.
And there's different flavors, like the sweet chili. Like this is giving me. It's actually authentic.
Yeah, facts.
Whereas those seaweed snacks,
the
they're
Itsu version, is that the ones you get?
Yes.
The Itsu,
yeah.
Those
are not authentic,
really good,
but they're banging. They are banging.
And they have like the sweet soy. That flavor hits.
They have a sweet chili one, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have so many good flavors.
I need to give it a try.
Yeah. But definitely not sure about these ones. I think they're maybe a bit too strong for me.
Probably wouldn't buy them again, but
I will eat them again.
Yeah. I'll finish the pack. But
Oh, no, that was actually fun. Thank you for sharing this. Speaking of work and having snacks at work, I actually wanted to talk about the difference between the uni life and the life you're living versus the life I'm living. So for those out there who don't know, I'm in a 9 to 5.
And I'm at the University of Manchester. Living my best life.
Living. And I just wanted to discuss, like, accommodation, eating, friendships, lifestyle.
We love it.
Some of the interesting law, the differences, and the things I miss from uni versus the things that work is, like, better, I guess.
Yeah.
Accommodation, first and foremost. Spill the tea for the
That's
people.
It's just long. Like, even the process of like looking for your accommodation is so long-winded because there's so many aspects that you have to take into account as a student. Like, especially for first year, obviously, because you've got to think about what it looks like what you're actually going to be living in for the whole of your first year.
Can you afford it?
Yeah. Can you afford it? That's a real question.
Most of us can't.
Literally.
That loan ain't stretching.
Oh God, it's dread. Like the finances, you really get hit in the face with it all. You have to think about whether you want to do catered, or self-catered. Obviously self-catered, because I'm sorry, I can't get put through that horrible meal system that they've got there.
The thing I don't understand about catered is, like, I thought we're going to uni to become independent, and now you're trying to feed me chicken and chips.
But the thing is, people say it's good because you get like a social life out of it. Like, because maybe if you don't like the people on your corridor, or like, or you don't like people in your course, you can meet people who live in your accommodation who you don't live near, but you can make friends that way.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, it depends on what you need, really. I couldn't eat that food personally.
Yeah.
But fair enough. You also have to think about the social life. Like, are the people weird? Are the people? Is it a quiet accommodation? Yeah. Is it a partying accommodation? Yeah, you know, there's so much to think about for that first year. Because also, people were like, "Oh, let's go partying first year." Guys, it's too much. It's actually too much because you don't need to go out Monday to Sunday. Like, honestly, you can actually have a break at some point. But people don't know that. People don't have a clue about that.
So it's funny because for me at uni, right, I paid slightly more. Like, in where I went to uni for undergrad, there was like 3 tiers. There was like the really expensive accommodation, then there was like the middle tier kind of accommodation, and then there was like the bottom tier where people lived there. They were broke up. Yeah, but they were paying like, I would say £80 per month. What? Versus per week.
I was about to say per month.
Yeah. We're living on the road, baby.
There's no shelter above your head.
Yeah, they were paid like 80 per week. But mine was like, I think it was 150, which is like, that was actually in the higher end, but that was probably still the middle tier. Nowadays, it's ropes for you guys.
The most expensive accommodation at Manchester is 210 per week. And I think that's probably gone up, actually. I think it's gone up for the next year. So good luck to whoever's living in that, because that doesn't make sense.
I don't know who's paying, but it's definitely
not
a student loan.
It's
definitely not a student loan.
Facts, no.
That will never
couldn't stretch that far. No way.
They're probably living cushy though.
I've seen those rooms. They're nice. They're the only. I think they're the only accommodation that get a double bed. You get a double bed for the first year, you're doing too much anyway. You don't need that.
We're saying £210 for a double bed. Really? Is that what we're living in?
Yeah.
God, that's a crime. That actually should be reported.
It's criminal.
Oh, whatever.
You should never pay that much, but...
Yeah, and I remember those people who lived in the really, like, broker comms, they were going out.
That's why they go in the comm, because they don't actually sleep there. They don't need it. They don't need to live.
No, they really
They're living
really
in the club. The club is holding them when they're sleeping, because that's, like, they're not home.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be. And I remember I met people that lived in those accommodations. They looked like they were ramshackling those accommodations as well. Like, no one was cleaning up. No one was ever changing the bin. Yeah. I couldn't affirm that. And then my accommodation, we were kind of like, we would go out from here and there, but low-key we were all a bit boring, so we didn't go out that much, and I definitely didn't. But yeah, you're going for it. I'm just
boring. Like, I go out like maybe 2 times a week, so I'm very much
stop
chilling.
Saying that's boring.
Yeah, no, I love that because I actually get my sleep, guys. Okay, I'd rather watch watch TV than sleep, but I'd rather do that than go out and come back at 4 a.m. and then have a 9 a.m. What sleep are you like? How are you functioning as a human being? But yeah, some of my flatmates didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. They thought, well, I'm gonna go out every day of the week and I'm gonna wake everyone up at 5 a.m.
Honestly, for the people who like that, no judgment. But what are you doing? I'm kind of judging because
I'm very much judging.
What do you actually enjoy about going out Monday to Friday, or sorry, not Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday?
Yeah. And then you'll be the same one stressing your balls out when you have exams and you're like, I didn't do any of the semester. Yeah, it's because you chose to sleep through all of the lectures.
That's the thing. Maybe we're not actually that different in like how we approached uni, but I was probably much more like at home. And then COVID hit, so there wasn't even the option 100%. To go out. And then we were vibing and just drinking in our flat, really, which was still fun, but it's definitely not the uni experience. Sorry, the messiness of some people, the audacity to be that much of a tramp.
Let's not even get into that. I'm talking
to you. Because I know who you motherfuckers did that shit.
Yeah.
You're real. Nasty.
You're a tramp. And your house is going to be horrible, by the way. I can't even imagine what that looks like.
Those fruit flies, they're eating everything.
Ooh. Yuck. And your house next year is not going to have a cleaner.
Oh,
so I'm scared.
You must have forgotten that. You must have forgotten the way people were acting.
Yeah,
I remember literally the same thing in first year. We had a cleaner every Wednesday. People would be like, "Oh my god, like we're okay to make a mess." from
like actually rude as well.
She's stupid. Logic not existing. But then the cleaner would come, everyone would be like, oh, it's fresh and reset. Then the weekend would come, people would go out, and then it's a mess again. And now, for the people out there, I live alone, so it's my responsibility to keep it clean, and that is absolutely fine.
Yeah, because it's only the mess you make anyway, so it's not an issue.
When I'm busy, because I have a working life, I will take that Sunday to reset and tidy up if things have gotten a bit out of hand. But doing that with someone else when you're living with them, long day. Yeah, absolutely facts. Long day. And I don't have time for that. And we kind of already touched it, but like food, people eat stuff.
There's some stuff. There's actually some shit going
Weird
on.
Things.
Bro, the state of the fridges, I think, like, first of all, you've got rotting meat in there. Rotting meat just in your shelf, and your shelf's above mine, by the way. So that rotting meat dripping onto mine. That's nice. That's clean. And then, like, some of my friends' accommodations, like, there was just stuff splattered in the back of the fridge, and it's like, what exactly is that? Because it's brown and it's just there. It's just there.
On what that might have been.
Like, one of my friends, someone had carrots that were very rotten on the shelf, and it was all of the juice was dripping onto all of her food, and she was like, "Oh, that's nice. So I've got to get rid of my stuff now too. Thanks."
Bloody cunt!
I can't.
Really?
Like, it's actually horrible. And then I'll see people cooking in the kitchen, and I'm like, that's an abomination of a meal. You can't be eating that. And there's no greens as well, by the way. Like, you don't care about your health, and it shows.
I have a very relatable story. I remember one guy, he had a loaf of bread in his cupboard, left that shit there for months. We were thinking, where are the flies coming from? Why are they here?
There is always a source. Because I used to think, oh, they're just coming out of nowhere. There's nothing here. Oh, someone's cupboard is an absolute state.
By the way, he said, I'm just going to put this bread behind all my seasoning and think that I'll remember it's there. My guy was buying bread.
I feel sick.
Week after week, eating sick. That bread was there. I was just like, you don't respect us, and I want you to go away. But you can't, because you pay the rent too.
But surely every time he opened that cupboard for his seasoning, flies were just flying out at him, but he didn't care.
No, seasoning wasn't being done.
Oh,
that's the gag.
So the cupboard was never opened, so he didn't ever discover it.
And so I had 2 layers of disrespect now that I was just putting on top of my mentally for him, because you don't season your food. You probably eat microwave meals, or you're making food with no flavor. Maybe he had his salt and pepper somewhere else.
Salt and pepper isn't good enough. I'm sorry, guys. Can we just accept it now? That's not seasoning. That's a little bit of enhancing the flavors. If we get into that, we'll be here
all day.
Yeah,
literally.
We can't divulge into that. That's too much.
This is nasty.
Yeah.
But I've seen people eat meals. They're baking, like cooking eggs in the microwave. Okay, if you do that, fair enough. But like,
is it fair though?
Because
you have a pan for a reason.
It's not that hard. It's really not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then just like maybe beans and on toast every day. Okay, fine. It's
nice as a treat. It's nice as a treat, but every day,
an American hearing that would think, "Are you a sociopath?
Right?
Are you?" Actually
Meanwhile, they're eating Chick-fil-A every day, so can they complain?
True, but Chick-fil-A every day.
At least that tastes
your back
better.
is large, but that doesn't look like a gulag meal, does it?
Yeah, facts.
That shit's grim. I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
No, honestly, I'm not trying to draw out this person that I lived with, but like, I'm so sorry if you're watching this, because I just need to tell the world. But this guy, without fail, had a microwave meal for every meal. Every single meal.
But the thing is, it racks up, people. Can we really acknowledge that? Because £3 for every meal, what are you doing?
He was buying them subscription ones, bro. He had boxes. They were in the freezer, in our little garage thing. Yeah. He was just like, I'll wake up and I'll slap that in the microwave.
That's disgusting.
It stank up the place.
That's very disgusting.
No.
At least cook some eggs. I'd actually be happier if you just cooked eggs every meal than doing that.
Never saw him touch the stove.
No. I mean, efficiency though, but
you're kind of...
Your
sodium levels
system.
are excelling. They're excelling.
Yeah, that's not healthy, guys. Like, please. I'd rather you be in catered halls. I'd rather you be in catered halls, because at least they're cooking.
Yeah, let's circle back to catered halls on that one. Because
some people shouldn't be in self-catered, because you're not taking care of yourself at all. Like,
your cholesterol's through the roof, bro. Oh god.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
I'm so sorry if you ever see this, because he was actually a really nice person.
It's always the sweetest
lifestyle choices. Get a grip. Get a grip.
That's
just
a hard
learn to
watch.
cook a meal, man. Spag bowl. Live off spag bowl.
Simple. I was binging that meal sometimes.
Yeah, same.
But it's a staple. You got to do it.
You can make a batch of spag bowl and that will last you 1 week.
Bro, for real.
I'm meal prepping.
There was 10. I think I had 10 meals out of that one spag bowl. I was like, I need to do this more often.
Eat that with rice. Call it a chili.
Yeah, exactly. It's diverse. It's all you need. And there's nutrition. You know, you put some vegetables in there. You know, that's all you need.
Protein. All of that. And lifestyle. Again, this goes back to like the clubbing and party people, but your lifestyle versus my lifestyle is probably quite different now.
Really?
I think so.
What do you mean now?
In the sense that like you don't have weekends in a way. Like when it's a busy period for like exams coming up, you don't have that weekend to like go
chill
and do and whatever. Whereas I think having that 9 to 5 is like, okay, every day.
Once you clock out, you clock out.
Yeah,
you know?
I clock out. I don't have to think about the bullshit that I've just been through and endured that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, the drawback is that it's like school where you'd go to school from like 8 till 3.
Yeah.
And then you'd have your holiday. And you don't have those type of holidays. You don't have enough time
off. I remember the moment that I realised that, and I was like, what life is that? When I was like, wait, when I work, there is no holiday. There's no summer holes.
6 weeks off.
Summer holes?
No.
What's going on with that? And I was like, wait,
that's impossible.
The working life is not worth it.
No,
it's not worth it. I need those summer holes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely was convinced for the whole of my life that adults had summer holidays too. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I thought that. Our parents were working, by the way.
You were confused.
Okay, this was very young to be fair. I'm not saying I was 13 and figured this out, but you know, like that's crazy.
But the irony for me is that sometimes, right, you'll have a week where you're really locked in and you're doing really well at work, and then you'll have a weekend, and your brain just resets, and then on Monday you're like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I remember thinking,
I can't lie, it's the same at uni though. It's actually the same. Like I'll be so, especially at the beginning of the semester, I'm like, okay, I'm locking in. It's all going well. Like I'm working after my lectures, making sure I'm on top of everything. That slowly drips off.
Yeah.
And by the end of the semester, lectures haven't been attended, work hasn't been done, catch up hasn't been done, revision
takeaway every week.
Yeah. The gym stops seeing me completely. Like
the gym are no longer mates.
Like I don't know what happens, but the exhaustion hits hard.
I feel like the good thing about having a job is like you kind of know how to structure your routine because there's no way around that schedule.
Yeah.
You can't say I'm gonna like not come in today. That's not a thing.
But you can say I'm not gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can avoid if you want.
Yeah, you can. But also it's easier to make that routine of like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are my gym days.
True, because also the issue I have is like it is an issue where I could fix this by having a better sleep routine at uni. But like I'm not waking up early because I don't know what it is, but uni, like when you're at school, getting to your lessons for 8 a.m, that's fine. You're up and ready at 6. You're getting ready. You're chilling.
Yeah.
At uni, people wake up at 8:50 to make that 9 a.m. I don't know how they do it. They sprint they don't even sprint their way. They walk in 15 minutes late, but at least they made it for most of it. Like you don't want to wake up any earlier than you have to. Yeah. Like I don't know what it is, but it just hits like that.
Maybe it's that self-discipline thing though. Like
true. You get that freedom. You get that freedom when you go to uni, and then you're like, wait, I can just rock up late and no one cares. Because also lecturers don't give a fuck. If they don't see you, they don't care. Yeah. Like, because you're not anything to them.
Wait, do you have like a registration?
Yeah, we do.
At lectures?
But it's a code that you enter in on your phone. So that code goes round and round. Like, I'll be sat in my bed waking up at 9 and then that code comes in. I'm like, ooh, nice. I made it to that lecture tonight. I'm there. Don't worry. And then I think it's below a certain threshold. If you don't enter that code, they send you an email. That email does nothing. It's just like a warning.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some people with 50% attendance, and it doesn't mean anything. It just means I think it's below 70%, and if you fail your exams, then they kick you out. But okay, I mean, come on, if you're not going to the lectures, at least make sure you're doing well in the exams, or at least doing decent. But I go to the lectures and I talk. So going to the lectures don't mean enough. It doesn't do enough. Okay. Like,
so was it worth it?
Yeah, I think it is sometimes, because then after the lectures I will actually go over it, like in uni on the campus. Yeah. So it is productive, I guess.
That's funny.
It's hard though, because you need a lot more motivation at uni to get through it. Because like in lessons in school, you're forced to pay attention because your teacher will tell you off.
Yeah.
But at uni, nobody cares. If you're talking, the lecture continues.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree. I actually think that's the same thing for me. Like, my experience was literally, do I care? Nah. Not going. There was like a module that I really didn't like. I think it was like the metabolism.
Those modules that you don't like, that is dreadful. It's going to
seeing
those.
me.
My mechanics module, I started off strong, and then because it's a 2-hour one and they have a 10-minute break, that 10-minute break, zoom out. Zoom out and don't come back. Don't bother.
I love when they give you a break and you're like, I guess I'll be breaking my way home.
Yeah.
Because I'm not staying here.
I've sat through an hour of you talking and it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
What am I gaining from that second hour of you talking and it not making sense?
I had the most grandpa lecturer who he was reading off the most dull slides as well. He was just
always the slideshows with stuff that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter. I think that was the most treacherous module. I had that whole degree.
Yeah.
The guy would be reading off the slide. He was just trying to send me to sleep. I had to get out of there every time I was there. I was literally just studying that on my own. That's what I think is just sometimes pointless about uni. It's like you're literally self-taught.
You're paying for you're teaching yourself. Like it doesn't make sense. That's what my second semester was like. Like I was locked into a lot of the lectures. Not all, I'm not gonna lie, but like a lot of them. And then like even when I went over the lectures, because they have recordings of the lectures, I was paying attention and I was like, you're not actually making sense. Like I have to teach myself this entire module because first of all, some of them, I'm not gonna lie, they can't speak good English in and of themselves. So it's like I'm struggling to understand in the lecture, and I go over the lecture and it's still not making sense. No. Your PowerPoints are not good English either, and you're reading off of the PowerPoints that are not good English.
The grammar,
so it's a constant like cycle of you're not making sense.
Well, how did you become a professor?
Right? Like, so now I have to teach myself everything using textbooks, using YouTube videos, using every source but yours.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. So what am I here for, really?
Oh my god, uni was actually treacherous.
It is.
I literally think that, like, in so many ways, uni was like peak life because, again, if you didn't want to do anything, you don't have to, and you could probably still pass uni.
Exactly.
That's how easy that shit is. But then at the same time, it's so long because you don't want to just pass.
That's what I'm like. Before every exam, I'm like, oh, I just need 25 marks to pass.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't want to just be scraping 40%. You know, I actually want to do well in this degree.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where it's like passing is actually acceptable now. Like that's what I need.
I've done my best.
Yeah, like that's as much as I can grab.
Yeah, uni, man. I think working's different. I guess you have like self-ownership over like certain things that you do.
Yeah.
You get to, I don't know, like be in charge of like certain things. And also when you know it's the end of the day, you're just like, I'm not that invested anymore, so I'm off. Yeah. Bye. Clocking out. See ya.
That's not a thing. I'm grinding in the evenings because I didn't do anything during the day.
Exactly.
Because also like some of my days, bro, it's literally a 9 to 6 with like 2-hour gaps. I'm like, wait, but I didn't know I was in the working world yet.
You're not getting paid for that, right? By the way.
And then I still have to go back afterwards and do more work.
Consolidate your learning.
Because also, it's not like you don't have homework. You know, you still have like quizzes or coursework to be doing as well as the 9 to 6. It's like you're actually evil. And then you have labs. There's too much going on, especially STEM. You're actually suffering for no reason.
There are genuinely people though that have gone to uni and never gone to uni.
Bro,
like they've gone to uni. What I think someone said before, like you've gone to university. But you've actually gone to uni. Yeah, you haven't
like
done.
You came here for the social aspect only.
You came here for the hugs.
Yeah, there was one girl.
You came here for the girls.
Yeah, facts. There was one girl. I genuinely didn't see her second semester. Like she wasn't, and she said I saw her after like we had a quiz that's like actually. You have to do that in person. And she said, yeah, I haven't gone to anything this semester and I'm not going to. It's a waste of my time. She's right because she can catch up online and use her own resources because it's actually a waste of time.
Yeah. But realistically, how likely are you to actually catch up on everything?
That's what I realised in first semester because I didn't have a clue about anything that I was supposed to be catching up on. So I was like, well, how am I?
Because if you're watching them like, because it comes out on the platform like the day after the lecture, you're just behind every single day.
Yeah, it's not
and
worth
that
it.
Really catches up.
It's really not worth it.
I remember some people were just doing stuff. I remember a girl, she met someone, got married first year.
What?
Yeah.
You're doing anything but university.
You're finding romance and love, living the rest of your life, but you're not doing
You're on
studies.
the ultimate side quest because the main quest ain't seeing you.
People getting preggers.
Yeah. Any excuse to drop out, bro. Any excuse.
Any excuse for freedom. But you're actually trapped now.
You're trapped with a kid. Like, that's not freedom, bro. You've chose the hard path.
Honestly, we listen and we don't judge. Because some things that people have done at uni, some things people have done. I met a girl, who she had a boyfriend and then he cheated on her. She went She went and put his shoes in the oven. His football boots. She put them in the oven and baked them and then gave them back to him. I was like,
that's mental.
Yeah, that's trauma. That's trauma. Both sides now.
That's actually wild.
Yeah.
People do some crazy shit.
I don't know how I would feel about being cheated on though. Like, maybe I would.
I don't know about football boots in the oven though, but you know,
that one was creative.
Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have thought like painting
as
some
well.
shit.
And they were white, and they looked like you know when you cook marshmallows
and they're burnt. And
they're burnt and like crispy. That's how they looked. I was like, no.
Do you know what fair dues actually? That because I'm sure he was hurt.
He was boiling.
He was probably hurt more than her.
He was boiling.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, some people.
That's creative. Everybody's so creative. Like,
she's doing really well right now. By the way, shout out to her because she's got a good job and stuff.
She got a new partner.
No, she's traumatized.
Yeah.
When I tell you she hates men, she's one of them.
Fair. Can't blame her actually.
She got done dirty, and she did him dirty in return. So respect to her.
She needed to.
But yeah, I mean, anyone out there, let us know how you think. What's the difference between living in uni and the real working world?
Yeah.
Same but diff.
I was gonna say like which one would you prefer, but there's pros and cons to both, so there's actually no preference.
It's literally just a stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the working world, the problem is I guess it's like the rest of your life.
Yeah, I was about to say you can't just rely on that being a stage because that's it now.
It is.
Like you can move job, but you're at the end of the day you're still doing the same thing.
That's why you gotta find things that you like.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
within it and stuff. But yeah.
On to our next segment, Song of the Week.
Song of the Week.
We love it.
Oh yeah.
Consistency is key, hey?
My favourite segment, low-key.
Okay, I agree. So my Song of the Week, once again, not surprised by the artist, is it?
Oh,
it's
God.
Castaway by Yuna and Tyler, the Creator.
Ooh, I love that song.
I rediscovered it recently and I was like, this actually bangs.
Yep.
I love the like, okay, she has the same like verse every time, but it hits. Is it a verse or is it the chorus? I don't really know.
Yeah.
But like,
the
Castaway. Yeah.
That's a good little melody.
That one. Yeah. And then Tyler comes in and he does his due deals,
Tyler,
of course.
what you mean?
Like, yeah.
And the Addis Flower Boy that popped up on the scene, right?
Yeah. No, I think that's a different song.
Oh.
That's a different song. I was like, I think it says Cali, what you mean. And that's a Cali Ichi song.
Oh. Do I know the song? Maybe not.
I don't actually remember, but there was one lyric that I really liked in it. I don't think I'll be able to find it, but yeah, I don't know
the female bit. Like now that I'm like replaying it in my head, I only know the female bit.
Oh,
What's your favourite part of the song?
Her bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like that's very unusual because whenever I listen to a Tyler song, like I usually always prefer Tyler's bit, but her bit, I don't know. I just love singing that in the shower.
I think it's really melodic.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can't find it.
The lyric.
Anyway.
That's your favourite.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna share my song. It's a song that you've not heard probably.
Ooh.
And I think it's an artist that you might not have heard of, but it is Benet. That's the artist, or is Bennett, but it's Benet. But then there's an apostrophe on the e. So Benet.
French? Like what is it?
I don't think they're French. She.
I was about to say. I was gonna say he, but I don't actually know.
No. And the song's called Demon.
Okay. What's the vibe?
So it's like a slow song. The chorus is like, I think you've been dealing with a demon. It's like a nice melody, and the lyrics are kind of like she's talking about how when she treated someone badly, and essentially she almost like was saying she's not accountable. It's like it was a part of her that was like a demon, and you know, because everyone has demons, you know, everyone is like has like bad sides to them, and she was saying, you know, I think you're dealing with a demon, someone less than kind.
It's
who
interesting.
never kept you in mind.
Because I was just about to say, it's interesting that she takes accountability for it.
Yeah.
Because that's something people don't usually do. But technically, she's not taking accountability because she's saying that's not her.
Yeah.
But it is. It is.
Yeah. And then I guess the song is kind of like apologizing also in a way and being just like, you know, you deserved better than what I was. Fair. The demon that I was. And I think it's actually really nice. And I guess people do people dirty all the time in love, and calling it a demon, I was like, yeah, that's demonic behavior sometimes, you know. It is. But also I really love, she has a very like raspy voice. I love that. Yeah, she's got like that, like okay, that's not it.
That is demonic, to be fair. But
no. But her voice is very raspy. She also has another song that I really like with her and Faye Webster called Make 'Em Laugh. I'll show you both of those, but highly recommend her as an artist. I listened to her whole album and I actually think she's got some really nice songs, but it mainly is just because she's got that really nice raspy tone.
I do love that type of voice though.
Yeah, especially on a woman. Sometimes it's like, it's different. Same but diff. But you know, a lot of women have like a very high tone. Their tone and pitch is very like high. But when it's really refreshing sometimes when you get that low ones. And a lot of low musicians, female musicians, are usually like rappers or you know, like more in that, not for everyone. But this is like, she's very interesting because she does soft music and like gentle music, but she has a raspy tone. Yeah. So it's kind of given that southern flair of it as well. I'm from the deep dive south.
Okay.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my song. I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of soulful.
Even if you're not, just give it a try, I guess.
Literally, listen to it.
No harm.
And now we're talking about our facts. Fact about me. I have a funny fact, actually. Well, it's not funny. Yeah, I have a funny fact. I've never had a nosebleed.
I actually thought about this the other day, and I don't think I have either.
Really?
Genuinely.
Maybe it's something within us.
Might have been a nosebleed from picking my nose. Yeah.
Ratty behaviour.
But I don't think, like, I've had, you know how people just get random nosebleeds out of thin air? Like, I've never had that.
I don't know what the cause of that is.
Yeah, and it always confuses me because I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Are you dying? Are you? Because that's weird.
Literally.
But I remember, like, in school, people would be like, oh, I got Tracy. And they'll be holding their nose up. And I'm like, wait.
Where did that come from?
And I remember people being like, oh, why have you never had a nosebleed? This was in school. And I was thinking, why have you? Okay, like, am I not normal?
Why have you had a nosebleed?
And they were making me question shit. They were making me question, like, okay, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with them. Like, I actually want to know what causes nosebleeds. Yeah. Because I've never actually thought to look it up.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued now.
Should we look it up?
Where's that blood from? Yeah, why not?
Let's look up why do you get nosebleeds.
Because I'm very interested.
What causes nosebleeds?
Whilst you do that, I'll say my fun fact. You know this about me. When I was little, I wanted to be a singer when I grew up.
Ooh, I do. Emotes.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not good enough to be a professional singer, but I can just sing on the side if I like. Just do some random bits and bobs. You know, get my vocals in there on the pod. Do my due diligence. Do it. Yeah, but yeah, I was just so like, oh my god, yeah, I can do it. Like, get those Disney knees going, hold that mic, like scratch the head. Like, I was doing, I thought I could do it all, you know, doing those little karaoke's that we used to do. I was like, wait, I'm that bitch. I need to do my shit. I need to sing it out, bro. Like, yeah, I was like, type shit. That's what I need to be doing.
I actually love some of the shit that I've seen from you when you were younger. Trying to be like,
I don't. I genuinely was a sassy queen.
If that ever gets out online, yeah, just know you're baked.
I'm fried up like an egg, bro. Because some of that stuff I was doing was mental. Like, I was genuinely insane. I was delusional.
Using anything as a mic, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember I went through a wanting to be a singer stage as well.
Yeah.
Like, we are like pretty musical. Both of us are very musical, and we do have like low-key pipes, but obviously stick around and find out. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
yeah, I feel like being a singer is definitely a dream when you're little, especially if as a Disney kid.
Ooh.
When you're watching them Camp Rocks, those
and you're singing along, you're doing everything.
Mouth.
You're like, wait, I have potential like these lot.
Literally, I'm like,
little did I know it's a movie and not real, but you know what? It don't matter.
You know in Lemonade Mouth where they like start a beat and then they're
in
like,
the jail or
and then
whatever.
they're all building it up. I'm like, why is no one around me good enough
like,
for this? But
I
me
need
and you
some
will be
other
at
people
home starting beats. Like, I'll be a
we were there.
1, 2.
And I'll start clapping, and then we'll start singing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What?
We think this is a film, don't we?
We think someone's recording this. Nobody is. We just look sad.
Guys, get a grip, literally. The cause of a nosebleed. Minor injuries to the delicate blood vessel in the nose, often due to picking or rubbing the nose, or from blowing it too hard. Fair enough.
No, but that can't be right, because some people would just randomly get it. Like,
yeah, true.
Like, genuinely, they'd just be
It says dryness as well. Dryness in the nasal
So it is a them problem.
Yeah, you just have a dry up nostril.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's grim.
That's really
Sorry
nasty.
about that. Yeah, unfortunate for you. I mean, lubricate it up in a way that you can possibly.
How can you do that?
I also have a fun fact about the world to educate the people out there that's related, which I think is really funny. So in ancient Rome, people believed that kissing a mule could stop a nosebleed.
That's very, very stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, in those ancient times, I really want to understand how they came to certain conclusions, because there's so many things that I've seen online about, like, in the medieval times, there would be, like licking stones to get rid of, like, mumps and shit. Who told
just
you
created
that?
random things and spread it quick? Like, how did you think of that? What was the thought process behind that being a remedy?
I guarantee you that someone kissed a mule when they were having a nosebleed and their nosebleed stopped. And then they thought,
like, this is the solution.
That's the remedy. Told a doctor.
Who told you to kiss the mule in the first place? But
why were mules readily available?
Yeah.
Where were mules?
This doesn't make sense. This doesn't add up.
Honestly, what were they thinking?
Crazy.
I remember, like, when we were studying, I think it was like the Black Death, and the shit they would do to try and cure it, be popping them's boils and just giving it to each other. By the way, spreading.
They make me sick. They make me sick right
Popping boils is something I didn't think I'd say today.
That's wild. That's disgusting stuff.
It's
like,
grim.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think that. Thank God we've gone a long way with when it comes to medical
researching stuff. That's what we need.
Ooh,
okay,
we need science.
My fun fact.
Yeah,
it's also related to singing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know that David Bowie has an eye thing where one of his eyes is like permanently dilated?
No.
So you can see it in like pictures of him. So one of his eyes is normal, and then one of them is like permanently dilated.
I have seen that.
And the reason for it is that when he was younger, one of his friends, what's his name, George Underwood, punched him in the eye they had a fight over a girl. So he punched him in the eye, and then it was permanently deformed.
Wow.
Very,
so how did that
very
affect his life?
I have no idea. I have no idea about what the result of his eye being permanently dilated is like. Like, that must be really bad for your eye.
You probably go blind then.
Yeah, because you've got too much exposure.
Yeah, to light. Oh, wow. He must have been half blind, surely.
Yeah, he must be.
Yo, he must have looked creepy as well. Like, that's a black eye.
Imagining that is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
I saw a picture when I was looking that up, and I was like, wow, that's really bizarre.
Do you know what's really crazy about this fun fact? And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but this is related to our last episode where I recommended Department Q. Oh. Which you've now started.
Oh, okay.
And it's relevant in the show.
That's it.
That is weird,
bro.
That is weird.
Some weird shit. I actually, well, let's just get into that a little bit. I started the first episode and wow, I'm fucking locked in.
Yeah.
I am locked the fuck in. Like, I knew how it was gonna end, but when I saw the ending, I got shivers. When they saw that missing person report, I was like, damn. And this is random as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it literally came out of the blue. Exactly. Also, it's interesting because her brother he has some disability.
Yeah, he has aphasia or something.
Yeah,
or apraxia.
So like he's not a great witness for what happened. Like, he was with her, but she then disappeared, and he can't offer anything to the police.
Exactly. It's so interesting. Wow. And the way it unfolds. What do you think of all the characters? What did you think of Merritt Lingard?
Merit, I didn't really think much of her though, to be fair. But I was like, you know what, I love her for pushing on this case.
Yeah.
I saw what you meant about the whole, you know, she's not, like, as a judge, you're not supposed to be pushing that something is 100% true.
Yeah.
But, like, it's interesting that she did that knowing full well that she wasn't meant to.
Exactly.
Because she had supposed evidence that was, like, 100% certain about it.
Yeah.
Also, the text messages that she was receiving from an unknown caller, it's like, isn't that surely also evidence towards it? But I don't really know how that works.
Yeah, because technically you could trace texts, right?
Exactly.
But it's probably, you can use burner phones and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't know why she didn't, like, report that or anything.
I know. I thought it was very weird.
But the way the story's going to unfold, Marybi...
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Keep watching.
Other characters, obviously Carl.
Yeah.
I don't know, like... He's cocky, but I love it. Like,
yeah,
I love that type of character because also, like, I'm very much like, I can't be bothered for people to be dumb. Like, you're being dumb about obvious stuff, and that's very jarring. And he's the same. He's a bit too harsh with it. Like,
it's a bit rude to
there's
everyone.
some people who just don't have experience and they're learning, so you need to give them grace. But he's just like, you're just being really fucking stupid, and you just need to sort it out. The bit that I found funny was when he was like, when there was people saying, oh, we think it's two separate cases with the whole gunshot thing and the obvious murder that they were trying to inspect. And then he was like, well, I think it'd be best for you to assume that it's the same case, because otherwise you've got two cases that you know nothing about. And it's like, you know what, you're actually right. You're actually right. Because they have no clue about the whole thing. He's just come back from being injured and he's already started unraveling more than they have. It's embarrassing now because you've been working on it for 4 months whilst he's been off. Like,
do you know what? That's true. Like, you're a dickhead, but it's kind of valid because you're working
with incompetent people. Like, it's embarrassing.
I think if I was him, I'd literally be like, I don't know.
Because he's very, very good and you can tell that immediately, but it's also like, I can understand that people are learning, but you have been in the task force for a while and you're still not getting it.
Honestly, get it together.
You're bad at your job and that's just the facts now. Like,
I would never be able to be a detective though. And also, this is why I started rewatching Sherlock Holmes, the Benedict Cumberbatch show. That does dickhead, but like, he's not a dickhead, he's just so smart. Really, really well. And I just love how he like figures things out and his relationship with his sidekick John Watson. And I literally wanted to rewatch Sherlock because I was watching this and they have a very similar character trope, but it's like a different setting, you know, like Sherlock Holmes set in London, this one's set in Scotland, and the culture's kind of different.
I also find it funny, the whole Scotland thing, because Carl is the only one who isn't.
Not Scottish.
So it's like, what's actually going on? Because when I see him have his conversations with, what's his name? His little sidekick. Akram.
Yeah.
Like, I've not seen much of them, so I can't really speak on his character because I literally haven't seen him. But he just looks sweet. Like, I just get used to the English, whatever. Like, they're just speaking English. And then I hear Scottish accent, I'm like,
everywhere.
What's happening?
Yeah, you're like,
what is going on?
God, it's quite a lot, isn't it?
And also, I don't know, I think I find the Scottish accent quite funny.
Yeah,
because,
it's
like,
funny.
They're having serious conversations, but I can't help but try and
giggle.
not, like, giggle. Yeah, it's too much. Like, it just sounds too unserious to me.
It's actually fact.
But it's, very good show so far. Only on episode 1 and I'm absolutely locked the fuck in. Like, I'm ready. I'm gagging for episode 2.
Honestly, anyone else watching, let us know, man. It's actually so good.
For real. That's
the end of the episode.
It is.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you very much.
Tune in every week for another episode of us yapping and proving that we're funny.
Yep. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube.
Rate us on Spotify, 5 out of 5.
Yep. Indeed.
And follow us on Instagram.
And
Same
TikTok.
Like this podcast. Follow us on all social medias.
Yep.
We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.